Hello, my friends. It's Sunday night, 10:30. I was busy watching something and I thought, well, I want to spend time doing what I like, and then I will be doing what I like to. I'm cleansing the cards. Thank you so much for your comments. But today I have a different video. It is an happy 4th of July. This video is inspired by Crossban is asking. It's for entertainment only, because I will be touching a lot of subjects that I have to mention that. And I will be answering questions. And Chris Cross, is she the woman you referred in your vision during the Stormy Daniels videos? You mentioned it back then. A woman was going to bring Trump down. And there was someone else. Rhonda Steele. Is this the lady that will take Trump down? And I thought, this Cassidy Hutchinson, I don't know if she is the one, because I counted at least 14 plus 15. So I will start my list from the first wife. Ivana, his first wife, he loved her as much as he can love someone. So she accused him during the divorce that he pulled her hair and that he raped her. Eventually she pulled that out because she got, she was afraid of him as much as so many other women are. So that's not her. But she knows a lot of secrets about him, but she wouldn't speak up. And second wife was Marla. They have a stormy relationship. There was a lot of arguments. I heard that even police was called, so she knows some secrets. If she would like to open her mouth, that would be. And he gave her idea to lose the pregnancy, so that could be something, but it's not her. Melania, we were hoping that she would divorce him and she would split the beans, but she is not going to be brave enough to do anything. But those three I will leave alone. But now I will start asking questions and using the cards. Oops. I will pull those two cards already. Upside down. I have to put them back the right way. But it looks that some woman might be brave enough, not feeling threatened by him. She will be the one who will speak up the mind, because usually it's the feeling that we have when that card is coming, this position, that she's feeling like she can't do this. There will be opposite direction, and it looks like that woman will think, okay, I can be brave, because she wants to celebrate the life and she feels like she can't celebrate her life right now. Okay, so now I will put the cards. Because I will put. So we will start from Ivanka. Ivanka has huge opportunity to go against her father, because the commission might still pull her back and ask her questions in front of the people. So Ivanka looks like abused child. that she is still acting like she is very submissive to him. She is not brave enough to say what she thinks. Probably she witnesses a lot of the serviette pulled or broken dishes or ketchup on the wall. There was a way that he was controlling his kids, because normal kids, they stand up to parents. Believe me, we all know that we are letting them to grow up, and sometimes they are too mouthy to us. But that's part of, teaching them to stand up for themselves. So Ivanka, I will pull 3 cards for her to see what is her role. She knows about some ghosts in the closet, but she is crying and she is afraid. She wants just to have security for herself, and she wants to go her own way to fulfill her dreams. Not the one. There was a Stormy Daniels. We had a huge hope for her because it was scandal, and that he was paying black money, for blackmail kind of money. And then Acquire was supposed to be investigated. We don't hear about that company Acquire anymore. Isn't that what kind of unusual? And there was another mistress that Trump had a relationship. I forgot about her. I don't remember her name. From Playboy model. That didn't. So Stormy Daniels, she wants money. She educated herself how to make money. She became famous because of that, so she get out of the cave, and she is still related to this kind of legal battle with her own lawyer. Okay, so Stormy Daniels, not anymore. Nancy Pelosi, she was a big fish, and she impeached him 2 times. That was a hope. Maybe that's the one that will put him where he belongs. She is still with the power, but would she be the one? Angel of love and health. No. She will be juggling. She will speak up her mind. So if she could give some support, some love and support to people who are juggling, she will stand up for the January 6th commission. So she will do it as much as she can. And Cassidy Hutchinson, that's the young girl who was working in White House. And only 25 she was. I think now she's 26. Very brave, very absolutely in control of her emotions. She didn't show up any moment of being weak. She was very precise when she was talking to us. Her vocabulary was wonderful, and she was working for Mark Meadows, the White House Chief of Staff. So she had a high position. Not that we knew about her anything, but it is for the young girl. She was well known behind the curtains. So she was witnessing a lot of those stories, and she makes some authenticity in his about him, especially when we learn what the temper he has, flying saucers on the wall. And she said that he wanted to go to the Capitol. That was a big surprise, that he knew that those people have guns and he didn't want to take that away from them. So, and she gave us the time, and she was even trying to kind of wake up Mark Meadows from that disorientation, that he was sitting and looking only in the solar. And so, sorry for sometimes that when I'm translating in my mind, the words are coming differently. So she had the goals, she had the dreams, everything, and she was writing everything down, so she was very collected. Good harvest. She achieved as much as possible for herself, and she was one of those flies in the White House that knew more than we understand. Hope Hicks, that's the other one. I was hoping that she will be pulled by the January 6th, and it might happen. We don't know yet. But that would be very interesting. She is not pathological liar. She is, when she will be asked, she will be saying the truth. So that will be interesting. Robert Mueller was investigating her, but somehow everything went under the carpet. But how the Hope Hicks will be, if we will be witnessing, hopefully, because she was I never have seen Melania and her being friends, so I don't think they are friends. And Hope Hicks was traveling with Trump, and she was playing a nice role. She is worried. She is worried that if she will have to testify, that will be damaging for Trump. She feels like it is part of that she is part of his family. She's very good friend with Ivanka. And she will try to protect him and herself as much as possible. But there is still possibility that she will say the truth. Another one, excuse me. Another one is the lady who was taking pictures in White House. That's a flying flies in the White House. You know, people were not paying attention to her, but she was allowed to be in Oval Office far more often than anyone else. And she was allowed to take pictures and be part of the conversation. She has a grouch on Trump because he took away her pictures. She had the ready pictures ready for the book. And she asked him for approval because that's part of the, and she had the contract for $1 million. And Trump took those pictures and printed in his own photography book from White House. She must have felt really angry. And angry woman is an enemy. And she might have a very short memory because of that. So she might be more funky spunky than we think. That will be interesting if they will invite her to speak up her mind. Eventually she had her book, but it was not the pictures that she wanted to have in that book. She felt that she might tell us about so many things that people who are so engaged in that relationship in the White House, all about because it's symbol of couple on engagement, on being in relationships. She might know so many stories. She was a very good leader, what she was doing, and she was in love with the job. But hurt woman is the worst enemy. I don't see that her being that yet, but I would like to see her testifying in January 6th committee publicly. I bet that will be very, very interesting for us. Another one is Fannie Willis from Georgia. That's a prosecutor from Georgia who has the grand jury already working to, I think, indict Trump. So it is a huge job, and she's brave. She is really, really in big danger, but she knows what she is doing. She loves her job, and she will do something that will be very professional. So she will negotiate with probably DOJ about the partnership. They will have to work together, her and DOJ, and she will show us how we shouldn't trust anymore. No one should trust Trump. So she will be wonderful. We'll pull the cards back, and she will be a really strong person. I don't think she will be testifying in front of January 6th because there is, I don't know, maybe they will find the reason to ask her for testimony, but I don't think so, because her job is completely different. And another one, Carroll. That's the lady who was sexually, she said that she was raped by Trump in the big store, lingerie. He wanted to ask her for advice about some lingerie, and then he pushed her to the fitting room, and he did his job for entertainment only, so I'm not responsible, but that's what is all over the Google. And she was saying that in front of the cameras, and she has a dress with his DNA, and he was saying, no, she's not my type. That will be a big damage. That will be a punch in the face, and he might lose some teeth. But would she be the one that will, and by the end of the year, I think she will have her ability to be in front of the, she is secure, she is fine, going to prove her. We will learn secrets, and she's waiting. Right now she can't do anything. She has to wait for the time in the court. And DOJ actually is dedicating some of his lawyer to protect Trump, because Trump was in the office and he needs protection. In November 3rd, 2016, there was a lawsuit accusing Trump of raping 13-year-old girl, 13. And it was from 1994. It was in the Epstein's mansion in New York. The girl was invited, and Trump apparently did what I said, for entertainment only. And it is on Google, so I'm just repeating. So, but she withdrew because she was so afraid for her life, so she withdrew everything, and there was no more. But it was supposed to go for in open court, nothing like that. There was another 15 more women who went openly and accused Trump about that. The same things. Older ladies, younger, nothing stick to him. That's unbelievable, because so would that story come back to and hunt him? That would be a big thing. She's fulfilling her dreams, so maybe she's writing about that. She might take chances, but her security is so important to herself that she might write a book under different name, and then it will start avalanche. Hopefully that will happen. There is apparently a young daughter that we don't know about, that Trump fathered with the lady who was cleaning rooms in a hotel, in the Trump Tower, or in a hotel somewhere there. That one I'm not complete, but that will be a huge story. Is that girl going to come to the surface? She's educating herself, so he's probably paying her for education. She is thinking about that, but she is so probably afraid of him right now, so I don't know. He has too much power for her. She doesn't want to go that direction. And the last lady on my list is Liz Cheney. I have the biggest hopes for her. She is daughter of ex-vice president. He was vice president to Bush, George W. Bush. He was very, very powerful as a vice president. It was talked that he is more powerful than the president. So he has good connections. And she is so good to express herself and very calculated. She knows that Trump is her enemy, and she likes that. She wants to make sure that he will never be close to the power. So she is all making so many enemies with people who are on his side. She believes that if they will be educated, those followers will have to give up on him. That's her hope. Would she be the one who will pull? Excuse me. She will pull him down. It is not easy. So far, it's just halfway she is there. So it's not completely, the job is not done. We have to be patient. She will have a partner, Kensington. Yes, Kinzinger is her kind of very big help, but maybe her father is helping her as well. The journey is not going to be easy on her. So that the journey is for the better side of the river. Eventually on the other side there is much nicer, but it would take a lot of stress from her. So far we don't know. I'm just hoping that there are some other ladies who are working in the White House, and there were some ladies who were secretaries for Trump. There is a lot of people, women who are capable to open our eyes, and apparently more and more people are coming with informations. We have to keep our fingers crossed that that's what will happen. Excuse me. And we will be able to see more if the prediction must come true that the woman will pull him down. Okay, so I will give you the remedy. Well, it's not completely remedy, but the knowledge about coffee. Coffee is lowering the risk of developing diabetes too. So if you have, it's maybe a little bit on the controlling side, but before you have, it's apparently very good to lowering the risk. It's lowering the risk for Parkinson. And so that's a good thing. It's good for losing weight. So 1 cup of coffee or maybe 2, don't overdo it, and it can boost your brain power, lowering Alzheimer or dementia abilities to develop those things. And has no black coffee excuse me, has no calories, but cappuccino has about 400 calories or more, and I like cappuccino. Can reduce gout by lowering uric acid. So, but that's for people who can drink 3 to 4 cups. It will kill me. Coffee can improve your action and lose weight. I said that. Can lower liver cancer, chances for liver cancer. So many things are good about drinking coffee. Coffee might lower your abilities for depression. Maybe that's the reason I'm not that easy wired for depression. And can improve your immune system. Arabica coffee is more expensive than Robusta. Robusta is more kind of dry, and Arabica is much sweeter. But now they both are usually mixed together. So that's my advice. You can drink coffee, but I always think it's best in the morning, because in the evening will never let me to sleep. I'm drinking that tiny pinch of coffee and that much of milk. So I can't say that I'm drinking about 8 cups a day, but that's not, or more, but that's not, probably more. But it's not as strong, so I'm not even considering this as a coffee. But then there is a little bit of coffee coming my way. And now we have to pray for so many casualties. There was some in Pakistan. The bus fell down from the scarp, and 19 people were killed and 12 are injured. And in Copenhagen, Denmark, I'm sorry for, and I know I have people from Denmark watching me. So I don't know how many people were killed. The numbers are so different. So, but it doesn't matter how many. It's horrific, and in the country that most people don't even think about being attacked by gunmen, something like this could happen. In Norwegian was not long ago, and there was time that was so much talk about England and in Germany, all the countries can be a victim of one idiot who will be attacking people. So we have to pray that there are no idiots walking on this earth with, maybe give them a coffee and they will start thinking more positively about the world and they will not do anything. Just silly advice. But we have to pray that people will not think about killing others, that people will be in love with others and protecting and be love your brother like you love you, or your neighbor like you love yourself, because that's the best way to. Okay, thank you so much for watching me. See you next time. I know I might be stopped, my video might be stopped, so I have to turn off. Thank you. Happy